Hello friends, myself Dr. Anand welcome you all in my YouTube channel My Botany Info. In this video, we will get information about mode of reproduction in lower plants. Don't forget to like my video and subscribe my channel to watch more videos related to botany. Now, what is reproduction? Reproduction is defined as a biological process in which an organism gives rise to young ones, that is called as offspring, similar to itself. The offspring grows, mature and produce new offspring. Thus, there is a cycle of birth, growth and death. Reproduction enables the continuity of the species generation after generation. Reproduction becomes a vital process without which species cannot survive for long. Each individual has its own particular method of reproduction. There are two forms of reproduction, asexual and sexual reproduction. Now, what is lower plants? The lower plants having simple structure and reproductive process. The lower plants collections contain bryophytes, in which mosses and liverworts, then lichens, fungi and algae. These are considered as the lower plants, and these groups represent some of the oldest organisms on earth, and they play important role in ecosystems as a primary producer and as a nutrient and water recyclers. As a group, they were traditionally called cryptogams. Cryptogams means their reproduction is hidden. Generally, lower plants are reproduced through vegetative reproduction, so involvement of only one parent, such morphologically and genetically identical individuals are called clone, and they are immortal because it produces continuously identical progenies. Lower plants choose to reproduce asexually by different modes or ways as follows. First, budding. It is the most common method of asexual reproduction in unicellular yeast. In yeast, one or more small buds are produced that remain attached initially to the parental cell, which eventually get separate and mature into new yeast organisms. Second type of reproduction is fragmentation. The process of asexual reproduction in Spirogyra is known as fragmentation, where the body of Spirogyra, when mature, will get break into many smaller species or fragments due to strong water current. These different pieces will later grow into new individuals. Third is spore formation. Spore formation mainly occur in non-flowering plants, like in fungi, which is a type of asexual reproduction. Thousands of spores are produced by the plant, which further grow into new plants. Fungi commonly produce spores as a result of sexual or asexual reproduction. Spores are usually haploid and grow into mature haploid individuals through mitotic division of cells. The bread mold or rhizopus plants undergo asexual reproduction using spores. Spores are resistant to adverse environmental conditions though spores are present in the environment. Fungus does not grow on the dry surface. They need moisture to grow. Hence, fungus is seen on the bread. The dispersed spores fall on the bread surface. As desired conditions are obtained, they germinate and reproduce. In Chlamydomonas, asexual reproduction occurs by flagellated motile zoospores, which can grow independently into new individual. Fourth is binary fission. Conceptually, this is a simple process. A cell just needs to grow to twice its starting size and then splits into two. But to remain viable and competitive, a bacterium must divide at right time in right place and must provide each offspring with a complete copy of its genetic material, that is DNA or RNA. Many single celled organisms produced by binary fission, where a cell divides into two halves and each rapidly grow into an adult. The example is amoeba and parameciums. Friends, this is about the today's topic. Thank you for watching the video.